Hello, in this video I'll be talking to you guys about the mistakes toram players should avoid, as well as giving some tips to players that might need them. Players make these mistakes on a day-to-day basis and start to regret towards the endgame stage as they progress. New players should definitely watch this video to the end, and even old players can learn something. I'd like to start off with the character stat points. This is a crucial part to developing your character properly. Many new players set their skill stats like this. Randomly. Don't do this. Classes have their specified stat points to focus on. These show what skill points you should focus on for your own class of choice. If you ever mess up your stat allocations during your game progression, don't worry, you can always fix this using reset books or even during the free reset campaigns which happen every 3 months. I'd like to touch on the second dot point of this video, skill points. The importance of skill points allocation is even more with the release of tier 5 skills. A lot of the skills are needed to make your character powerful, but skill points are limited. You can see builds on YouTube, ask friends for advice, or be on the lookout for my future upcoming videos for builds. Just like stats, if you ever mess these up, you can fix it using the Book of Oblivion or wait for the free reset campaigns that can occur every 3 months. Now moving on to the third dot point, making starter characters main. After balancing of classes in recent updates, you can now play any major classes you want to play depending on your own playstyle. These show specialty for major classes. For two-handed swords, it is good for all-rounder as well as high damage. For halberds, it is good for high defense bosses and high damage. For katanas, constant damage and high survivability. And for bows, long range and they're easy to play. For knuckles, constant damage and good survivability. Dual swords, fast and high survivability. And last, mage, burst damage, risky but unique. You should store good event limited NPC items and weapons for future usage, even if you have no intentions of making that class. Maybe you might change your mind in the future and might be glad you even got it in the first place. Fifth, not doing food buffs early on. Food buffs boost gameplay greatly and they can be easily made by the stove in your land. Here are some major food buffs: HP, MP, AMPR, crit, minus aggro, and weapon attack. Though it takes a lot of time to level them up, usually up to 2 to 3 years for max level, it is highly recommended to start early on. Now for the final and most important dot point of this video, not subscribing to me. I'll be posting more builds and toram content just like this one. Consider subscribing to me if you enjoyed this content, and please leave your suggestions down in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video.